So I'm camped out on my floor with my Sizzix Big Shot, or actually this is the Big Kick, and I have this set of number dies from Stampin' Up, and I'm sure you could probably get something like this on AliExpress or, you know, one of those. And I'm adding them to my signature pages that's going to go into a journal and making for like a December daily. So the thing you got to remember with this, make sure you put your numbers in far enough in case you have to trim down your paper to make it fit. You know, as you add in your pages of a signature, it gets fatter and it expands your pages out. So you got to keep that in mind. So make sure you leave a border and then think about how it's going to be counted in the pages. So this will be 1. This will not be 2. It will be your, I believe, your last number. So let's go ahead, and I have a few sheets here folded, ready to go through. We'll run a couple through, and then I'll show you what the end result looks like. And you can see these are brand new. I haven't taken them off the tape yet. And when you get up to your double digits, you'll have to think about the space. Here I am pulling a 5 off, and I want a 2. Okay. Yeah, nice and sticky. I always put my plates back in because Chloe gets into things. Normally I would just, you know, once upon a time it just would have hung out. I wouldn't have worried about it. So I've been taking my plate, and that way I don't end up running the machine through and getting both sides. I'm only going to get the one, leaving that border that I want. And I could put it like anywhere, it doesn't matter. But I think maybe we'll do 2 up in the corner since I did 1 on the lower left. And then we're just going to go ahead and crank it through. And you could always save the positives and make something out of it. There's my 2. Here's my 2 on the sheet. You can see there I did fold my paper over it first, just so I kind of know where I wanted to put it at. And it won't all be the tea stained. I'll have scrapbook and book pages, dictionary, and stuff mixed in. So you'll pop on like 1, pop on 2. So let's do 1 more. We'll get a 3. I want to do that, don't I? I got to remember, I'm going to end up ruining my tea stained paper if I don't. And I want to stick the plate in. For some reason, I just do better starting back over on the left and working myself back over right. I think it's because I'm probably sitting on the floor. If I was standing, it probably wouldn't be no big deal. We got a number 3. Oh, tape. I don't know if I want to do 25 pages or if I want to do 31. I might just stick it to 25. So keep that in mind as you're counting these up, because you have to do 12 pages front and back, and then you're going to have 1 page that's just going to have the 25 one by itself. So you could do like a countdown of Christmas and Advent, a December daily, all that good stuff. So I got the first half done, and as I was going along and putting my numbers on each page, I thought, you know what I could have done as well. I have 4, that does look like a 4. when I got to ones like number 8, that's what it looks like, I don't know, peanut or a snowman. I could have just left that alone and added like a number 8 from all the ephemera I have, or something like that, and then that would look cool too. So it'd be like mix and match. 25, I decided I'm going to wait on and do that as probably the middle of the signature itself, or something special. So we got up to number 12, and I put everything in order so I do not mess it up. And now we're going to want to start with this one, number 13. So I'll get my plate again, and you want to go, you got to think about this, because I either want it to go that way or that way, which is fine. I can have it go that way. So it look like it's backwards on the other side, but that's fine. I thought that would be really neat. Just do like a 1 cutout, and then like the 3 have it as a regular, you know, piece of ephemera, or even, you know, the positive of the die itself. Look, I'm going the other way. See how much I struggle to do that? But that's all right. We'll get through it. I'm going to save that number 1. There's your number 12. There's your number 13 to keep journaling on. I'll grab the next one. And when I'm done, I'm going to have to take my back of my phone fell off. My bone folder and straighten out my pages again. On the number 4. These numbers are really kind of large for this paper. I don't have anything smaller. It'd probably look better with smaller numbers. But if you're one of those people who journal and you don't have a lot to say on a particular day, well, you just took up a quarter of your writing space, putting these big old numbers on it. Oh, and look, I ripped my paper because I did not watch it go through. So I'll have to do this page over again. So see, mistakes do happen. I left it get over to the side. All right, so we'll do 11, 14 over again, and I'll check back in with you. I don't know, guys. I may call this idea a bust, and I'll tell you why. First of all, let me get this out of the way. Here's all my numbers that I cut out. I had a couple errors. You had seen this when I recorded it. And that would have to be done over because there's no way I can fix it. On this page, yeah, put the 22 upside down. Now, I would just have to do over the page and put the 22 right. But it pains me to see this coffee, or it's not coffee, it's tea-stained paper that I worked so hard on kind of be ruined. I mean, I can scrap some of it, but I would have to just whatever. I mean, a couple ideas ran across my head what I could do with this too to make it more sturdier. And this one, it wasn't bad. The machine caught the corner of it, and my simple fix would be just to run washi tape down it and glue it down on both sides, and it would be sturdier than ever. So out of 12 pages, I did 3 are a redo or a fix up. And here's how it turned out. Now, I would, of course, have scrapbook paper in between some of these pages and flower pages and that kind of thing. So it looks cool when you do that. But I'm not real happy with the 2s. they flutter in the wind, and I've caught a couple of the 2s. And you figure when you're counting down to 24, you're gonna have a lot of 2s. The 8s are a little wonky looking. The 15 turns out great. 16, you know what it is. And I need to have a piece of paper underneath there. Again, it has a little flap. So, I mean, really, what do you do with your journal? It's not like you take it outside and you dance with it in the rain. You know, you journal in it. So that 6 just turns into a 9, and then we get into the 20s. And there's kind of a little flappy. So I thought maybe with, like, say the 24, take a piece of vellum that you can see through and just glue it down. That would look really cool. I could make it solid on one side, see-through on the other, and so you would see basically a piece of cardstock with a piece of vellum maybe sewn around it, and that would look really neat. Number 8, I had thought, could you make it a shaker pocket? Now, how hard would that be to do? Add a piece of cellophane around it. And then, well, I just do the whole number 18. And sew or something, like glue down cellophane on each side and make a shaker pocket. Now, that would be neat. So there's my ideas. I may not give up completely on this idea yet. As far as like making it efficient to go into a journal, well, you know, I think for the time that I would have to put into correcting some of these letters, I don't know if someone would be willing to pay that. It would look really neat, but you know, that's like the thing in my head that I think about it. I would say for like a traveler's notebook size, I would not do that because you're bulking up a lot, because you're going to have a lot of sheets in between. This one I made it a little bit bigger, and it would take it really nice. You know, it can take the thickness. See, that's just with the tea stain in it, not even the scrapbook. My first fabric cover journal, by the way. So I don't know, I might work on this idea, and as I work on it, I'll show you the progress I make, how the journal turns out. I think it's a really cool idea, though. Great way. I never thought about running my dies through and using them to make pictures versus like taking the piece that is cut out and adding it. Food for thought, right? So that's where I'm at. I'm going to post this video just so you guys can kind of see what I was thinking and how it was going. It wouldn't have been so bad if I wouldn't have done that upside down. I still can't believe I did that. And it was 22. So I had to remove it and run it back through. And I didn't still notice it the second time running it through. Yeah, not so great. And then this one. And that's just because I was watching the camera, not paying attention to what I was doing. And this one I'll just run a piece of washi tape down. It's only 2 pages. Not bad out of 12. Alright, let me know if you guys have any ideas. What do you think about this? What do you think about adding the vellum or making a shaker pocket or this or that? And I would love to hear your ideas. Alright, take care. Have a great day.